What's up, YouTube? We got another video, man. We talking about Lil Durk, partner Boona or whatever. It say, hold on. It say this nigga duct taped the man, killed him and dumped him at a church. Oh no. Nah, this video finna get crazy, bro. Oh no. You did what? You don't think you going to jail?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We finna see how stupid dude got right here.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on Lil Durk affiliate OTF Boona being charged with kidnapping a man, duct taping his hands.
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You can take a dog out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the dog. Chicago has bred some of the most ruthless killers, and generations of kids have grown up around vicious, senseless violence. So what happens when one of these kids moves out of Chicago? You'd think it would
stop, man,
but the reality is
they ain't letting go of that gangster life.
Hurt people.
They still outside trying to slide on folks, boom, boom, pow, pow, ping, ping on road. You're not playing no game.
Would be more commonly known as OTF
Boona,
a close associate of Lil Durk, a black disciple.
Boona,
who was from Lamro, otherwise known as 300, and his reputation has him listed as one of them ones. With arrests as early as 17 for a weapon, 18 for armed robbery, and later for a machine gun. Boona was very much a product of his environment, but soon he'd start to exceed expectations. With Durk's rise to fame, he'd move OTF down south, making Atlanta home base. Boona was now out of the south side of Chicago, but apparently couldn't let go of his old ways. In March of 2021, Boona was accused of jumping out of an SRT Durango and opening fire on 4 people outside of a mall, resulting in a gunfight.
Ladies and gentlemen,
shot, including a 6-year-old boy. Boona would jump back in the SUV and flee the scene without realizing he dropped his phone. This piece of evidence.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Would lead to his arrest. 19-year-old Jacava Harris was shot in the foot before firing back at Boona. 19-year-old Deshaun Powell was shot in the back, and 18-year-old Karanji Reese would be unharmed. These 3 were members of MCF/Glizzy Gang. MCF standing for Money First. The one who shot back was known as Lil Man, a local rapper from Atlanta, and the shootout would set off a chain of events. 3 months after the mall shooting, Lil Durk's house in Atlanta was broken into by home invaders, and gunshots were exchanged. The very next month, 19-year-old Marcus Holland Jr. was killed. He was known as Mark, was a member of MCF Glizzy Gang, and is rumored to have been one of the shooters that broke into Durk's home. It's been said they targeted Durk after Man was shot by OTF Boona. MCF Glizzy Gang would be spooky hard as Man would be sentenced to federal prison after a federal agent was shot during a car theft. Karanji Reese would later be arrested for a nightclub shooting in which he allegedly shot 6 people.
Golly!
With Durk's federal takedown, it would seem the city of Atlanta now felt like they could target OTF, knowing the main source of income behind them was gone. Just months ago, OTF Duty Low would be robbed and shot in Atlanta, and an affiliate of Quando Rondo would post his chain and watch to Instagram. But Boona wasn't hiding behind Durk's money, and Durk's lyrics would highlight the type of savage Boona is, as Durk said in his song Monitoring.
Creating custom clothing labels with TapStitch is easy. Go to your branding tab, choose your label size and background.
Boona a bug, he gonna get up with you. See, I pay him not to get rid of. Talking about the ones with the Twitter fingers. Boona had a reputation for violence, and on July 22nd, 2025, he
Chill out, bitch.
My husband was driving, it was around 7 a.m. leaving to work, and he actually saw the body and saw the officers, and he stopped and
My husband was driving and he actually shut the lane. So,
you know, should we be worried?
What makes this mystery even more puzzling is what Abby Gonzalez and her neighbors say they didn't hear at around 6 o'clock Tuesday morning.
Stop it.
No gunshots.
Get some help.
No sounds of violence that would explain how a man in his 20s ended up dead with a gunshot wound.
I have 2 little ones in the house, and we're always
this that murder that
so
dude that tried to rob Durk.
this is like, you know,
Wait, oh no, they said. Did she just say
here in the church? So it's just
outside of the church? Outside of the church?
it makes us like, you know, feel scared a little bit.
I'm scared. I'm overly scared. Outside of the church? Y'all dumping folks' bodies and killing them outside of church? We can't even go worship no more? Hey.
Police arrived on scene, locating a Hispanic man who'd been shot to death.
It's getting bad, bro. It's really getting bad, bro.
The next day, the man was identified as 28-year-old Oscar Alexis Cruz.
Why you shoot?
Father of one.
Why you shoot him for, bruh? What bruh had to do with anything, dude? Diego ain't had nothing to do with nothing, bitch. Come on, gang.
Investigators would soon learn of the horrors Oscar went through leading up to his violent death.
Ah, man.
An arrest warrant
He get
was
worried.
issued for Boona on August 7th. It would allege Boona traveled to Lawrenceville, a city 40 minutes from downtown Atlanta.
Oh, my God.
Between 1:30 in the morning and 3 a.m., police allege Boona broke into Oscar's home, bound his hands with duct tape, demanded money, searched through his home, and executed him by shooting him multiple times, then dumped his body 9 minutes away in a church parking. Boona would be charged with murder,
Ladies and gentlemen,
assault.
we got him.
So, boom. He charged with murder. We're gonna look at the big kidnapping, armed robbery. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, gang. All these charges right here, we ain't finna see brother about. He got about what? 3,005. We ain't gonna see him about 3,005, gang. He might as well wrap it up.
Invasion, kidnapping, armed robbery, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
Oh yeah, he about
Stayed in
it.
the city of Chicago,
Dummy.
to Atlanta for a new start.
Stupid.
OTF Boona is just Boona without Durk. The fame, the fortune, was sitting inside of a federal facility, while Boona was left to fend for himself and revert back to the old him. As the quote says, you can take a dog out the hood, you can't take the hood out the dog.
Nope.
And now, Boona is facing fucking forever. And for bounding someone with duct tape before executing them, I wouldn't be surprised if he faces execution by the state of Georgia.
Yeah.
Now, one of the most important things to take from this video, in my opinion, is Lil Durk is OTF. OTF is nothing without Lil Durk. I don't think anybody has really reached that level of success aside from a handful of people out of Chicago, right? You got G Herbo, you got Chief Keef. As far as like millionaires or even multi-millionaires, Lil Durk is up there. And the guys he had around him were willing to do shit because that's what kept them in Durk's circle. Other than that, they didn't have anything. They didn't really add anything.
Everything going but wow now.
Dropping hit songs.
Mm-hmm.
And the music is how Durk is getting all of his fucking.
Somebody got to pick up the slack.
Without Durk, these dudes ain't OTF. They're just them. The money, the fame, the fortune is gone. It's inside of a federal facility. It's Durk. Without him, there's nothing else. And the thing is, I'm gonna be blunt with it. When Durk got locked up, whoever else was claiming OTF in Atlanta, all that shit they was stirring up, you know, they said Vaughn went down there and killed somebody, this and that. Then they had the robbery case where someone else got popped. Like, they went down to Atlanta and got into some shit. But the thing is, Durk had a shitload of money behind him, which meant so did OTF. And without Durk, these dudes out here doing whatever. We don't know what Boona was going through. He could have been trying to rob dude for weed, jewelry, whatever. We don't know the situation. I'm sure it wasn't just a random robbery, you know what I'm saying? Like, I highly doubt it. He was most likely looking for something, didn't find it, and everything was too far gone. Now he
probably already planned, knew what he had and see what he wanted.
I don't know the details. There's a lot of details that haven't been released. All we can go off is the warrant, and this is what the warrant alleges. He broke into the crib, tied him up with fucking duct tape, searched through his shit.
It ain't funny, kid.
Kidnapped him, shot him to death, and dumped him in a church parking lot where he got
don't live, bro.
At 6 in the morning. And you know, the realization sets in when you see people that were once with a multi-millionaire traveling the world, being up on stage with him, now doing desperate crash out shit like this. And the realization is gonna hit him even more now that he realizes he needs a legal team and he doesn't have that Drew Findling money. He doesn't have Young Thug's and lawyers money, you know? He's just fucking Boona. What does he have? The fact that he went and allegedly did something like this shows you he doesn't have much.
Oh, bro, that right there will show you. If he had something, he wouldn't be out here doing that because he wouldn't be wanting to throw all that away, big. Dude is out here just doing anything. None of dirt going. They ain't got no big source of income, bro. They can't live that big high Hollywood lifestyle that they've been living these last few years because Durk was the one that was providing all the money for everybody. He was the one that was probably providing the jobs. Okay, you do this, I'm gonna give you this much. You do this, this your job, I got you doing this, you getting this. You get it? Durk was the one that, you know, he had everything going. So Durk being gone, that just messed up a whole lot, bro. But we're gonna see how this case play out though, man. We're gonna mess with y'all boys on the next video.